¿Cómo estás?
That's how you English, yes.
Y'all are in Spanish, yo.
You might have Spanish viewers. Okay?
Hey, yo. We're not doing this already. So, welcome to another episode of Clippers and Convos. My name is Joshua Ross, a.k.a. Who is Joshua Ross on Instagram.
My name Trap Pharaoh, Dolce Holmes on Instagram.
My name is Guap, the neighborhood hero. Guap rolling on Instagram.
Hey.
And we got a special guest. Let's go ahead and give people your
Ron
name.
Rainey, your
Okay.
favorite security guard.
Word,
Yes,
word.
sir.
Yes, sir. So before we get started, I just want to let y'all know that we definitely have two great people in here. But real quick on the sponsorship tip, we got to give a huge shout out to Fly Nation Grooming Lounge, 1609 Maple Ave.
Yes,
Side of New
sir.
Jersey.
Come
Yes,
get your
sir.
cuts. Come get your shape.
Come
ups,
see
all
us.
that.
Also, shout out to Staying Fresh. Shout out to them. Staying.fresh on Instagram.
Shout out.
Louis Da Vinci on Instagram, all one word. I'm not gonna spell it out. They ain't really pay me to plug it. I just
Yeah,
like that.
you
I just
feel
like
me?
the
Just-
brand, so I'm gonna
Just
say
say
it.
that shit, school.
Louis J. Divorce.
Yeah.
Streaming on all
J.
platforms.
Feel me?
Definitely.
Know
So-
what I mean? All platforms, Divorce. Get that.
Get into the
Also
money.
coming
Gonna
soon.
like something.
Coming soon. The clipboard is coming soon. So shout out to them.
10,000 Hours Network, the clipboard. That's
Yes,
like,
sir.
like our sister, like our brother podcast. 'Cause I think it's all dudes, so you shouldn't call us.
Yeah, I don't know why you call sister. We'll get to that later.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's a topic.
but before we get into anything, yo, Drew, how was your week, man?
Shit, my week was fine. I lost my dog for like 6 hours. I came home from work.
Oh, yeah, I heard this story.
Yeah, my mother like, yeah, the dog gone. And I'm like, the fuck? And it's my dog. Like, I got 6 dogs now, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this one dog is mine. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Specifically,
why? Yeah,
yeah.
you lose my dog of all dogs. And then, like, so I'm walking around looking for it. The lady calls my phone. She calls my phone. I finally, and she's like, yeah, I called you twice earlier. And I went to the house, and the old lady came to the door and said, I don't have a dog, and closed the door. My grandmother came to the door, was like, I ain't got no dog, and closed the door in the lady's face. So then she called my phone. I finally answered the phone. Had to go get the dog. Come to find out, she lived directly behind me and shit. You feel me? But I had to go pick the dog up in Union because she was like, she didn't want me to come to her house, and she was at her daughter gymnastics class. It's like, y'all live behind me. Like, I seen you in your drawers in your driveway before. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but she wasn't sure because my grandmother came to the door and closed it on her. So it's
Right.
like, that
I
happened.
ain't got no dog.
Yeah, I ain't got no dog. And then my mother, she took her dog to the vet and came home with another dog.
So now you got 7 dogs?
No, I have 6 now. I had 5
Oh,
before.
you had 5 before. Okay,
Yeah,
but
she
that was
Brought
her
one
fault.
in that came out with 2.
Yeah, she talking about something. They was about to euthanize him. And I'm like, yo, this is a grown ad. The dog look old as fuck.
Like it's on its way out.
This dog's like 15. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like,
It's 15 human years, not even dog
like,
years.
real talk. And it's like,
Right.
why did you bring this dog in this house? Like,
You just want him to just be in the garage.
You know, like, you feel me? Like, I was just out here, but so that's what I
Word.
went through. Oh, and today, me and Guap actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, let me, hold on.
Wait. Real quick. I just want to, because some people may not know who Guap is, but Guap is
Yeah.
my man's. Guap is, he said his neighborhood Guap. That's what, you know what? Your neighborhood Guap.
Neighborhood hero.
I was going to just say neighborhood Guap, but neighborhood hero, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but Guap is a regular patron of the shop, you know what I'm saying? He comes through, hangs out with us.
Guap get the work before me, like half
Yeah,
the time.
that's a fact, and he don't cut hair. Nah, but you know, honestly though, but Guap was with was a part of this before, like when we was just doing the
And
Facebook
this was an
Live.
idea.
Like when it was in conception, so we decided, Dana.
Oh yeah, we got to
took a
shout out
night
Dana too, man.
Nah,
My
word,
boy,
boy.
Dana
he
took
looked
a
like he
night
had
off.
an
That is my
emergency.
boy.
He had to take a day off. Shout outs to him and shit.
Yeah,
That's
so-
what
I'm going to hold it down for bro.
Yeah.
Feel
All
me?
right, so Dana, what happened today?
Guap.
I'm not Dana.
Guap. Ah man,
on, bro.
that's
Come
my
on, bro.
fault. That's my fault.
He used to
I'm
regular
used to
class.
seeing.
I'm used
You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? So, you feel me? Let it rock. But nah, feel me? Today, actually, I just got a job.
Word.
Feel what I'm saying?
Oh, bless.
Word.
That's dope.
Feel me?
That's
Taco
dope.
Bell, come get your tacos from me. You know,
Word.
I make the best tacos. You know what I'm saying?
Is that verified? Like, did they have you
Nah, I
run
make
through that?
tacos in the house,
Oh, all right.
but I'm at Taco Bell, so I got taco products. What?
Heard you.
About to go-
So you
about
already,
to be
yeah.
crazy.
Which
I mean, hey, look.
Where is that? Which
Right
one?
down Route 22 in Hillside.
I mean,
yeah, we about to abuse that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
feel what I'm saying?
That $3.
I actually
garbage
believe
bag
that
of
you could do
tacos.
that for the, because I don't know if you saw the on Instagram, they said that it was a long story less long. Snoop is a master chef like for sushi, and he got it from you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I understand where you're coming from when you say you're a master.
Yeah, like I used to work at like I know how to cook. Like I
Right.
used to work at Panera Bread, like feel me, like all that. Like if I get a female, they would love me. Like
word.
well, wife. 'Cause I ain't cooking for everybody.
Oh, all
I
right.
don't cook for everybody.
Yo,
I do.
let me tell you, I had a damn good week.
No, I ain't.
That's good, man.
I guess.
I had a damn good week.
That's good.
Nah, no, it's crazy. So like you know, and you knew before. Like I shattered my phone. My phone was down for like at least a couple weeks.
It was in like Roselle Park too.
Yeah, remember? So I had bought a new phone. I had that last week, but then my actual phone, like my serious phone, that shit went down. I couldn't even the screen wasn't working. I go to Apple thinking that I'm gonna have to come out 285 sick, like, cause they're talking about Assurion. I gotta go through Assurion. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go to Apple. So I went to Apple, sat there for almost 3 hours. They came out. I got a brand new phone for free. So
that's lit.
my
Good for
day
you.
was
That's lit.
great.
That's
Yeah,
lit.
so I was happy.
Still,
That's
I was
good for
happy as hell. I thought that was
Yeah.
I thought that was the one.
that's
So
lit.
Now to the guest now.
oh, word. That's how
Yes,
you
sir.
come. That's how you come. You just gonna jump straight into it.
So let's go.
Fuck
All right. Well, fuck it then. All right, Ron.
Ron,
Why you
Who
say
is
his
Ron?
name like that,
All
Ron?
right, Ron.
Ron Rainey.
Ron Rainey.
First and foremost, definitely want to salute y'all. First and foremost, it's a great platform for everyone. Every establishment, anybody who's on the come up, basically. As y'all
Oh
self,
no, so you saying we about to start breaking people?
of course,
we start breaking-
I appreciate you,
course.
Ron.
Yeah, I feel as though Ron is like well, y'all number one supporter. I was about to say but it's y'all show. Feel me? So I feel as though y'all.
No, I mean I'll be honest with you. The reason
Best
why
supporter,
let's I'll give some backstory to it. No, Ron came in. What was it? 2 weeks ago?
Dark.
Yeah, he came in and was on a tear. Like
Why am I not?
They
on the
wasn't.
show?
It wasn't even that. It was just how he came. Like he came. He dapped everybody. Just like, all right, stop everything. Look, this is what y'all need to fix.
Yeah, I need to fix this.
X, Y, Z.
Y'all not thinking about how y'all.
Yeah. So
This,
Big
that.
picture.
But I appreciated that shit.
Nah,
It
I
shows that
appreciate
he
it,
really
though.
did that. Like, he
I-
really rock with us. So that shit made me like.
That's real
It's
big
like
bro
we see
status.
Ron like
I
twice
look at
a
it like
week.
this: like if you want to
Yes,
get on
sir.
that academic level, that what's his name, Joe Button level, like
Yeah.
got to think big. I mean, it's like so, like, and this is smart. No, like you just never know who's paying attention,
Right.
who's looking.
Sure.
You get that one phone call, everybody take off.
Hell yeah. Then I'm leaving you niggas.
I knew he was about to say something about
Wow.
going solo.
Yeah.
I knew he was
Wow.
gonna say something about
Yeah,
going
so-
solo. It
I'm
was
not
like
even,
right
like-
there. I
I'm
knew
not
he was
even
gonna
like on the show and I feel offended. Like, you about to leave? It's
Right.
crazy.
All right, so Ron,
First
man,
bag, I'm out.
Ron, a little bit about you, like who you are. 'Cause, I mean, we know who you are, but you know,
Facts.
everybody out there might not know you.
A little bit about myself. From the city of Newark, New Jersey. Born in Livingston, St. Barnabas Hospital. Basically, public school. I mean, elementary and everything. From the number blocks, whoever from Newark know what
Okay,
the number
yeah,
blocks
no, they know
is,
about the number blocks.
yeah.
Yes, man.
I'm not even from Newark, and I know about the number blocks.
West
Yeah, I
Side High
wanna
School.
Number blocks.
So basically, my hashtag is your favorite security guard. Basically, because been doing it for 15 years. So and I went from unarmed to becoming one of the tops in Jersey. I mean, I done did security all over Jersey, the toughest hoods, the restaurants, supermarkets, all around. So basically,
So what made you want to become like a security?
it was a
Like,
job at first. Just a regular job.
Okay.
Got tired of McDonald's. Did it for like 4 years, but
Mhm.
back then making like $5.15 an hour. I mean,
I can't even imagine you. at
back in
McDonald's.
99, 2000.
I can't either.
I can't even imagine you. He's probably a young man.
Word.
So, first job
Mhm.
doing security, and just so happened, the type character of me, I get my best at any job I go to. So
right.
my boss saw that, and he said, like, you need a gun. I mean, like we need you on the armed side. So
Okay.
took off from there.
So you're militant to some degree.
Of course, 100%, definitely.
So
Yeah.
did you get so well renowned like through your boss's recommendations or like just like
People
you
like
just,
you.
people liking you?
Yeah.
I have owners of security companies call my phone to send on people. I mean,
Okay, so people
That's
trust in your word. Like,
course,
so you the
yeah.
plug. So you the plug for the security guards.
Security guard,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
So that's when I say safety of the streets. I mean, it goes on both sides. I mean, the illegal side, no, because long story short, I used to gang bang. I mean, sell drugs, steal cars, so I could adapt to the youth.
Mm-hmm.
So I started a nonprofit organization, Out the Rain Foundation.
Oh shit. Okay.
I
Congratulations to that.
Yeah,
That's
definitely,
dope.
definitely.
We didn't know that. We talked to you
Word.
regular. Maybe I just didn't pay attention. You probably said something about that.
And we we just never asked.
Word up. That's dope. Word.
Check my Instagram, at Ron Rainey. You go see all the Christmas drives. I give out toys. I mean,
Okay, yeah, we did something like for the
turkey
back to
drive,
school
coat
stuff like.
drives.
So philanthropy is like in your blood, like you know what I'm saying. That's something that. Would you say that like that's like a driving force now that you've been doing securities for so long? Like that's
of course. Yeah.
And what got you into doing philanthropy? Like,
Just, I know how can I put it? I know how I feel to have nothing. I mean, so like now I'm blessed. I'm not gonna say I make great money. I mean, but as a security guard, because that's what I am, I make a good piece of change. I mean, so
Right.
if I could go in the strip club and just 400 or 500, why not? I mean, get to like the less fortunate, who can actually smile from that. I mean, some kids don't know how it feels to have a Christmas. So
right.
what I do is I gather up everybody from the community. I set up one certain spot. They come there. I always do it Saturdays before Christmas. I have Chris come out, a couple other fellas, Spliff and everybody, salute to everybody.
Okay.
We all come together. I hit up every restaurant. Anybody on the come up. So not like an IHOP. That's already established. Like anybody who want to come up. To get their name out there.
Right.
I got everybody up. Shout out to Dollar City. Give out free clothes. Free haircuts and everything. So
Right.
Shout out them.
And I first started. I was 21 years old. Saved up all my McDonald's checks. I went from first toy job, 15th Street, 7 kids. 12 years later, I'm up to 1,000 people.
Oh shit. So you've been growing.
That's
growing.
a big come up.
All right. So then hold on.
Yeah,
So I talk with some people because like I said, I'm not from here, but I talk with some people and everybody kind of gave me the same understanding of who Ron Rainey is. So my question to you is: would you consider yourself a hood legend? And if so, why?
It's bigger than a hood.
Hold on real quick. Let's talk about these disrespectful ass vehicles in the background. Y'all hear that, right?
Hey, man.
This official. This authenticity.
Like,
room just
yeah,
look
you
nice.
heard. I heard every bit of that.
Yeah.
Nah.
We was talking around and not even noticing on the stage.
Yeah, but it just got
this
louder.
low.
I'm like, I can't. Nah, I gotta
Dang,
address this
bro,
now.
you gotta get used to it.
Nah, I feel it. So back to what we was talking about. So, hood legend. Would you consider yourself that, and if so, why?
Yes. Definitely, because I know how it is. I know how it is to walk through these streets and you got to look over your back for the other side. When I say other side,
Opposition.
Me being from certain blocks, back in the day, you couldn't walk down the block. Or you couldn't go up the street to the corner store. You couldn't go see your cousin 2 blocks over. So the kids, I could adapt to that now. Kids that trying to gangbang now, trying to do just a bunch of negative things. It's my job, and anybody with the mindset of me, a leader,
Right.
a role model,
Right.
that understand, there's no future in that.
Exactly.
Go to them and try to help them. And not only the streets, I have a lot of connects downtown Newark, City Hall. So because they see the work I put in.
Right.
No sponsors, no donations out my pocket.
Word.
So I could honestly sit here
I salute you
and
because I don't
say
got it just yet. I
on
need
this
sponsors.
podcast, I done put
You ain't got it. You out here trying to get tested.
at least 50,000 into the
gonna
city
talk
of Newark streets. Facts.
Word.
Facts.
Nah, but that's
Yes,
great
sir.
though. That's dope. That's dope, and
Talk
I
your
applaud
talk,
you for that.
Ron.
You have the responsibility. I think you took the responsibility. You
man.
kind of
Yeah,
you
nah,
put
I'm
Newark on your back. You the Marshawn Lynch of
course,
Newark.
of course.
All right. No, that's love.
Sean Lynch. Look, I like that. That sounded cool.
Right, you know what I'm saying? I just thought that
You
was a
know
freestyle.
why he's here.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
you know,
right.
honestly,
Why he's here.
there's a little bit of I was actually going to jump to that. Why I felt, honestly, besides him, running down on us about it, I felt it would be great to have him on because of what you do and the fact that you give back, because that is a part, and I feel it's a part of barbering. You know
Plus,
what I'm
you
saying?
punked us. Like, you came through and you punked us. You said, look,
That was the security side.
Yeah.
Saying, yo.
Aggressive. Aggressive. He didn't have it on. He didn't have it on him.
Nah, I know he did.
It felt like it though. It felt like he had it on him when he came.
Like, yo,
But it made sense. It made sense, and I think like that's a big thing that moving forward, with the podcast, showing different aspects of what we stand for as barbers, and then just who comes through the doors. Now I do have to bring up something because I thought it was hilarious. So you remember last week we had Chris up here, right?
Hey, he's the punk Chris. Yeah.
I ain't gonna say that now, but Chris did bring up that you have saved him.
I witnessed, yes.
From him chipping people and them trying to fight him. So could you please
wait outside the door for him? Yes, Springfield Avenue.
Chris?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fly Nation?
Mr. Fly Nation himself.
Fly Nation?
Yo.
Yes.
Oh, I want to hear this.
Mr. Fly Nation himself, first started, was young. Me personally, he shouldn't have been in a barbershop yet, but
Right. You gotta start somewhere.
Gotta start somewhere. Mm-hmm. And his shape ups, just used to be like,
it was like a slant.
They wasn't Fly Nation.
They wasn't fly at all.
And once the person look in the mirror, like
they couldn't get off the ground.
They really stand outside for him. So of course ain't nobody gonna let nothing happen to him. But
the young bull. But they just want to holler at him.
That's it. But no one never touched him. Nobody never touched him. But it was
they ain't Charlemagne him.
It was funny. It was funny though. But as we can see, and it goes back to the big picture. He never stopped. He kept going. He kept trucking. He went over that mountain.
Look at him
now. He rich. Now Chris rich. He trying to be humble about it. He rich.
Yeah, he be trying to play.
And I know Ron put like $370 in that nigga pocket a month.
That's a fact. No, because Ron be there.
Yo, you be there like
week.
2 days a week.
Yeah,
you get a shape.
I said to everybody, I had dreads. I had long dreads. But I'm not saying it stops everybody opportunity, but presentation is everything. That's one thing I learned in this corporate world.
Right.
Once I did security everywhere, I did security everywhere. So certain people sit down and they tell you
corporate money.
Certain people sit down.
Right. He shrugged it off.
He like, bro, stop playing.
Ron get money because Chris not cheap.
Right.
He's like, Ron get money.
So people sit
He
down.
complaining about the price, so you know he
talk to
full
you.
service every time.
You see the sweater? You see the sweater. You see
Of course,
the
man.
you see it pop out.
Yeah, man.
I ain't seen that in a minute. But then he got the you know what I'm saying?
Watch that shit say like 400 or something.
Nah, I'm telling you, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be up there.
Nah, definitely.
Nah, definitely. Yeah, he agreed with it.
You got certain people that's gonna sit down, just listen. You don't have to do everything they tell you to do. But my boss told me one time. I got 15 years in this. He walked past me, gave me a little lecture. He said, as long as you sit in that chair, you'll never be rich. And it stayed with me. He tossed me the keys to go park his, Maybach. So I take heed to that. So the part of the Out the Rain Foundation, I'm going to help kids establish credit, first and foremost. Credit means a lot in today's world.
Credit
that's
is
a fact.
key.
I'm actually thinking about bringing like one of the people now that's doing credit recovery and bringing them up here.
I wish somebody did that for me when I was younger, because now
up.
I'm going through the whole trying to figure that shit out, and it's like, damn,
especially for us as barbers, we have to make sure our credit for sure.
I kind of really learned about credit,
honestly, so I can make sure my kid credit good, because my boy mom. She got his little brother a credit card. He's 17 now, but he done had a credit card a year.
Right.
You feel me? And
so by the time he get 25, it's gonna be like 800.
But she everything he do on his credit card. She paid, of course, but everything he do on his credit card. So that shit building and building and building. His credit looking good as hell. I'm out here 30. Can't sit up here, asking niggas to co-sign on cars. Like, look, bro, I'm gonna pay this shit.
Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I have been looking. I think I came in towards y'all the other day. Nah, it wasn't even that. It wasn't even that. Look, so I took an Uber, right, and it just happened to be a Tesla. I'm like, oh, I like this. So I'm talking with.
Don't get trapped into.
I'm talking with the girl or whatever that was my Uber driver, and she's like, I was like, yo, how much was this? And she's like, oh, it's 35. I said, 35. I'm thinking that the Tesla's like, you know what I'm saying, is up there, but they're mad affordable, and they're mad comfortable. And y'all gotta remember, I'm 6'7", so I can't get into no, you know what I'm saying, like. as much as I would love to be in like, you know, a Beamer or something
6'8".
like that, most of them I can't fit in. You know what I'm saying? But a Tesla, that is a nicer vehicle and I can fit into. So yeah, 35,000. I was looking at it. Now, I don't have the credit for that yet, but
I thought, because he was saying it like, yeah, I'm about to go get me a test. I'm like, all right, Josh, I had fucking
But you ain't
white
peep. He
ladies.
said he ain't got the credit for it. He ain't say he got the money for it.
Nah, I say you feel me, cuz you feel me, Josh? I'm about to get
Josh
a test.
rich,
These niggas,
bro.
yo,
I'm
see,
not
Josh
rich.
and Chris. Like what was it? 2 weeks. Josh done pulled up with like 3 over $200 sneakers.
No bullshit.
Like what he got?
You
he
got
the
brand new. Yo, you lost your second. You lost your
his phone. Got a whole new phone. Went prepared to pay $280.
see, y'all still going to paint
come
this.
on,
You
bro.
don't think niggas be clocking? You lucky you my man. Bro. You lucky I got a job now.
Y'all going to just
I
paint
was
this
like,
narrative.
yo, we got robbed that barber nigga.
Y'all paint this narrative of me.
Catch that
See,
nigga on
and now
Saturday.
I'm a higher Ron.
There you go. That's
I'm
why
a higher Ron.
That's where
I'm a
Ron
higher
comes
Ron.
in. Feel me? We just made a scenario for y'all, man.
Yes,
Stay
sir.
safety.
But
Yes,
more
sir.
to the
You spending that money
organization.
regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Cause Ron ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying?
Not only the credit, anyone who didn't graduate, help them get their GED as well.
That's dope.
So
That's dope.
and their driver's license. So
Yeah, that's it.
your
That's
credit, diploma, and your driver's license is a brand new life. I mean, like
Right.
you couldn't go to the
I might
level
have to-
5 and up. I mean, so
I might have to talk to you about my.
You'd be
driver's license.
you'd be
course.
surprised how many people out here don't have driver's license. I realize that because I come from South Carolina,
It's
where you gotta
crazy.
drive.
My sister
Arizona, you gotta drive. So
My sister about to get her driver's license before me. She's 16.
Yeah,
Like
nah.
she drove my mother car more. Like I ain't even drive no car. My sister driving my mother car, my father car. I'm 20 years old, 16. You driving everything. Like I feel
can't
offended,
waste so
but
much time.
I can't.
Like, get it done. I tell everybody, you
it's
got
not that hard to
one
pass.
life to live. That's it. One life.
Nah,
You either gonna get to it, or you're gonna get left. I mean, like
Yeah, for sure. And
That's it, I mean,
it take
yeah.
time. It take time for some people to learn that shit. Like a lot more time than others for certain people. Like I feel, cause like me, like it's like I gotta catch myself and make myself do shit sometimes. Cause I mean, I got like, I guess like my naturalness is lazy as fuck. But I be knowing I'm being lazy. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So then it be like, oh, I can't do this. Like it'd be like, all right. Like if I get distracted from something too much, it'd be like even boom. Like sometimes I make myself broke. I don't know if that makes sense. Not broke, cause flat broke. Like I'm talking about like adult broke. Like you get what I'm saying? Like grown up broke. Like it'd be like, you know what?
Your bills can be paid.
My bills
but
can
you
be
ain't
paid, but I
got
ain't about
nothing
to
for
have no
extracurricular.
expendable cash. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
now
And
your
it'd be
bills paid,
yeah, my bills
and you
paid.
broke because of the bills, or your bills
Nah,
not
my
paid.
bills paid. All right, boom, my bills paid, and I'm sitting here looking, and it's like, damn, I really only got like $300.
So what? Hey, so what?
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
I mean,
it'd be like, damn, like that ain't really shit. I'll go buy some sneakers.
Right.
Fuck it. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like I make myself
now
broke.
you dead flat broke.
Yeah, but I feel, but like 3-4 days later, now I got like a rack. You get what I'm saying? Like I did something. I don't be known. I can't
But on the budget, it's called
specifically talking
budgeting
about
your,
it.
your
You feel me?
finances.
Whoa.
But it's
Okay,
like
okay.
something happens, like you feel me, where it's like once I make myself
I
get
gotta
down
get-
like that,
I definitely gotta get better at budgeting.
I make myself get back
Yeah.
up. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And then like
terrible at
I
budgeting.
don't know who said it yesterday. I forgot when we was together, but they said that first 1,000 was it yesterday or this morning? But it was like that first 1,000 is the hardest to make. After you make that 1,000, and it seemed like if you could keep it,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, more money
No, that's
get
a
built
fact.
on it.
That's a
You
fact.
know what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes if like and that like I get in that
That mentality?
mentality.
Yeah.
Where it be like if I have under $1,000 in my account, I don't even want nothing in there now. You feel what
Right.
I'm saying? Until I get this next $1,000 cash to put back in there.
Well,
You get where I'm
you know what
coming
I'm saying?
from?
That's
I
how-
don't want to be dwindling and trying to live off of this little $600-700. It's gonna piss me off.
Right.
I'm about to go buy a couple sweatsuits, get me a pair of sneakers, fuck this money all the way up. You get what I'm
And start
saying?
from scratch.
And start from scratch. Yeah, you get what I'm saying?
feel you.
Now, with that said, I probably still got like $100 for cigarettes and lunch. You get what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I can't.
But
be
you gotta
flat,
ask yourself-
but
ask yourself
I'm talking
this,
about
though.
broke by my standards. You
You
get what I'm
gotta
saying?
ask yourself this though: is that the life you want to live though?
I don't. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm just. I'm
No, no,
explaining,
no,
I'm just
true.
explaining
No,
what
no.
I'm doing.
But-
you feel me?
How long could you just waste time? I mean,
It is wasting time, but it's like that's just really like, all right, boom. I put it like this because I was explaining to somebody last night where it was like, before 3 years ago, I wasn't a real grown up. Even
True,
though I'm going
true.
on 30, like you know what I'm saying, I wasn't a real grown up. Like before 3-4 years ago, only thing I had to pay for was myself. So all my money went to stupid shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or, like, you know what I mean? Like, I had a nice-ass car, because what did I have to pay for? I live with my grandma. My grandma paid all the bills in the house. Like, literally, I'm not contributing anything. You know what I'm saying? And, like, you know what I do, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I have money. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, my money was being spent on stupid shit.
Frivolous.
Frivolously, you know what I'm saying? So, it's like, I never, and then, like, ain't nobody teach me. Like, my mother, drug addict. Like, nobody taught it to me. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I wish I had somebody doing that in the community for me, or at least knew
And
about
that's
it.
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Not to cut you off, but see, that's where I come at today, because like I try to get the youth to understand. I mean, like, okay, it's cool to stand on this corner, but I'm 34. I mean, like, and I got some people in that same corner, on that same corner,
Yeah.
since I was 14, 15. Like, so I may
That's
drive
how
by.
I
I mean,
feel.
like, say what's up. I'm not betting you, but I mean, it's like you got to make smarter
advance.
decisions
You
in
gotta
life.
level
I
up.
mean, there you go. I mean,
Yeah.
so that's where I come in
And
at to talk to the youth. I mean, to know, like, just try to.
Now I'm far from like I said, like I just became a real adult, but I do all my real adult shit right. Like nothing in my house ever. I own my house. Nothing in my house ever go
Salute
off.
to you. Yeah,
Salute to that.
Hell yeah,
Like, you
boy.
feel what I'm saying? And I ain't even turned 30 yet. You know what I'm saying? Own my house, nothing in my house ever go off. My family genuinely depends on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, not like, oh, I help out. Nah, I take care of my house.
a blessing, it's a blessing,
you know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
As
It's
you
a
should.
blessing and a
Yeah.
curse. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel me? Like, fuck around, go great early. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Damn, Ron, you only 34. You great as hell. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I just peaked. Like, 34, bro.
34. man.
This
young.
job
I
been
mean,
bringing you
but
a lot of stress. 15 years.
comes with it, man. Like,
But I, you know what I mean?
we
Fuck
put a
around.
whole city on your back. I mean,
He Marshawn Lynch
literally,
in
like,
Newark.
My- you know
like,
why
literally,
he's
bro,
here.
Literally.
Yes.
You know why he's
Yeah,
here.
but-
At Ron Randy, go on the gram and just gotta scroll up and down, and know you can see everything.
your
I mean,
history.
like,
Yeah.
everything up there.
All right, I have a question. So you've been getting your hair cut by Chris for how many years?
Actually, Chris took me from my 19-year barber. I mean, actually,
Oh, word?
Eddie?
19 years?
19 years.
Did he get old? Because I feel like that's what happens. Barbers are going to get old, and you're
Yeah.
not going to.
No,
like
it was
that
a
cut
time.
Eventually.
Like, it's the
The
time.
timing,
Like,
yeah.
like my time is everything. I mean, like,
Right, your security.
He was, on
So
some he was bad at
so I can't be
scheduling.
sitting in a chair. But for I mean, I'm patient. I wait, but like not no 45, 50 hours. I mean, I would.
consistently.
yeah.
nah,
I don't
So-
think I've ever waited like more than 30, 20 minutes for a cut. Like,
I feel that. So the reason why I asked that, right?
So answer your question, like 4 or 5 years. I mean,
4 or 5 years?
Yeah,
4 or
yeah,
5 years?
yeah.
So has there ever been a point where, like, maybe Chris was too busy and you couldn't get to him, so you went to somebody else? Did you go to your old barber again, or
Bro, some serious, never.
never?
Never.
You waited? All right. So the
We're
reason
loyal.
why the
Never.
reason why I asked is because Drew, me and you gonna have this conversation. I wish Dana was here, but hey, he's not here today for it. But you ever have a situation where like your friends, like you, like they legitimately like your homies, and they go to someone else to get a haircut, even though they know that that's what you do, and you nice at what you do?
oh,
Nah,
man.
it's like yes. Oh yeah, we was talking. Damn it. But yeah, nah, we was talking about that. Yeah, like I feel like as long as my homie come try me, like at least once, you allowed to not like how I cut hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You allowed to like getting your hair cut the way that you like getting your hair cut. I might be doing something wrong. You might not like the way I blend. Like everybody cut
Right.
hair different. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So you might just genuinely not like the way I cut. But as long as you try me once, just to say you gave me a chance, because that's what I do, I'm not offended. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? And then like I got homies that tried me once, but 7 years ago, 6 years ago. So
Right.
you feel me? Now it's like.
Oh no, because you did had your man's in there. I actually remember you
Yeah,
had your
you
man's, and
feel
he's like,
me?
"Yo, I feel responsible for his
I
hairline."
can't charge him $30. Look at this nigga. I think I fucked his hairline up. His shit was straight when I started cutting his shit. You get what I'm saying?
Who?
My man's the white. It is like now his shit like
the
all the way.
white.
His shit all the way like this.
But
And
you
it's
got
like,
it right now, though.
I didn't. No, now I be flaming his shit, but he don't got the same hairline. It could be genetics, but
you
I
gotta
know I
master
was.
your craft. That's just-
Yeah, I mastered, but I know
Of
that
course,
I know
yeah,
I was
yeah.
cutting my shit while his shit was doing that. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? So it's like, with that said, and the white still come to me through
Right.
the fuck ups. Like, you know what I'm
Right, right.
saying? Like, you feel me? So that's my bad. It's like, you get what I'm saying? But then you got niggas who, like I said, like my friends who came back then, it's like, you should try me again, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a totally different experience. But I know I chipped them up like
Right.
6
Horribly.
years ago. So it's like, I understand why you ain't coming.
No,
I'm not about to
definitely,
knock you. You're my real friend.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But as long as you try me once, now I got homies that haven't tried me at all, and it's like they peep over the years. Like I start falling back. You get what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? I got homies that I haven't just, what was this, like 3-4 days ago when I took my stuff home. My man's Rob, Mob Rob, like that's what we call it, from J City or whatever.
Right.
You feel me, bro? I ain't seen bro since I was 19. You know what I'm saying? He just hit me up on Facebook and was like, bro, oh yeah, you cutting? I need a cut. I brought my shit home, cut him
Right.
at the crib. We caught up. We sitting there chopping it up for like an hour and a half. I ain't seen bro since I was 19. We going on 30, and this was my
Right.
man's. Like, we went all the way through high school together. Like, we was with each other every day for 4 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was just good to catch up with him because, you know, we got grown and adult life happened and we haven't been able to catch up with each other. So it's like, that's my man's, to the point that he didn't even, like, he seen my work online. He peeped I cut hair. I didn't cut hair last time I seen him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like, you feel what I'm
right.
saying? Like, that wasn't part of my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? And now I do. And he just came to get one, just try me out, just because that's my man's. If he never come back again, don't matter. He came because we're friends.
Right.
Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Gotta respect that,
yeah,
respect that. Yeah,
I respect that shit.
So,
like, you feel me?
so Josh, which one of your friends hurt your feelings that you had to bring this up?
Nah, it wasn't nobody hurt my feelings, man. No, you know what it is? I'm the new guy. Like, I'm the new guy. Like, I always have to put into perspective. I've only been in Jersey for 3 years.
Right.
Like, so the people that I've met and the people that I've become cool with
On short term.
yeah, fairly recent too, for the fact of, like, I just picked up skating a year ago. So, like, I'm starting to actually have friends. Like, because the people that I met at first, like, I met them through my aunt. You know what I'm saying? And those aren't my friends. You know what I'm saying? Those are my acquaintances because I don't really know you like that. So I'm just not about to be buddy with you. You know what I'm saying?
What if they the ones listening right now? You talking some those my acquaintances? Like,
No.
They gotta accept
Not
it.
to cut you off, that's a good question too. But like how do people tune into? You know what I mean, to podcasts? Like,
What you mean?
It's on Spotify.
To this
it's on,
podcast.
YouTube,
We on
like-
Spotify. We're on YouTube. We're on Anchor. We're on SoundCloud. Like, we're
Soon to iTunes.
still waiting for Apple Podcasts
Come
to
on,
approve
Apple.
it. They've been,
Y'all
doing what they've
here
been doing,
making new
but
phones.
So that is how people can get and get the
Okay.
podcast.
My boy.
Shout out to all
tuned
those.
into the podcast as I was talking about it. Like,
Oh, word!
timing,
They-
right?
yeah, the timing of
Word.
things.
Any questions? Any questions for me though? I mean, any other questions?
Yes. How many people have you actually kind of put on to being security guards? Like,
Yo,
how many
tons
people?
of 'em.
How many people like reach the goal that you reached, or maybe even higher? Like anybody that you probably knew before.
I mean, not to sound cocky, but nobody.
You ever
Nobody,
be,
but like,
You gotta
nobody not even on your
you
level.
gotta invest into
under-
yourself, and that's what people scared of. I mean,
how you mean that? Who you try to put on, like, to not mess your name up? Like, let's say Lil Bro needed a job and he seemed serious. Like, would you feel timid about putting him on with the security shit? Like, he don't got no record.
that's for anybody. That's for anybody.
That's
Honestly,
for
like,
anybody. Yeah,
and
but like, I'm just,
unless
I mean, but with a
like,
job like that, you kind of gotta think like that. Like,
yeah, no, for sure. I'm just saying, I'm asking.
unless you know, because people on Instagram, social media period, they post everything. I mean, so if I see you at work slouching, I mean, or you smoking on, I mean, no,
yeah, smoking all day.
like you can't smoke in uniform. I mean, that's where the immaturity of that person come from. Like, period. Like, you can't be showing the company's name smoking. I mean, just not
you gotta
so.
be 100% professional.
If you're doing that for that company and I put you on, then you're gonna be doing the same thing. I mean, so like, no one's perfect, but that's what you were saying.
just like how you said back before, it's all about image.
Of course. Like,
All about
I got a
image,
lot of
like-
jobs out here just by being on post somewhere, somebody sitting back watching. Okay, well, I need him at my door. Now it goes like this, and then next thing you know, I just came from Minnesota. I had Gladys Knight. I had to bodyguard her. Paid hotel, paid transportation. I mean, like, and I felt good, like, because
yeah.
I'm from here, and, like, shout out to Louis again. I mean, like, from the dirt, that title is everything. I mean, like, because I'm from Fairmont 6th and Dad, on the corner, in front of a corner store. Who would know 15 years later? I mean,
His block
You-
give niggas the shakes. Like, ooh, my 60.
Like,
Yeah, and years later, you gotta think about it.
I think about
you
that, yeah,
in the
man,
gutter,
like-
gutter, and
Yeah,
you,
no,
years
for
later,
sure.
you bodyguarding Glass Night.
Yeah,
like, what?
bodyguard Gladys Knight.
Your
Yeah,
mama
nah.
was listening to her.
Yeah, probably a grandmama because Ron
But
only
that
34.
too.
He not
Yeah.
that old. Yeah,
I just
yeah.
realized
That's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah. And from that job, I mean, I met the owner of the Minnesota Vikings, I mean, sat down with them, I mean. So it's like, I'm to a point now, I'm worth something. I mean, like I invest in
Yeah.
myself so highly, like, I can make my own price. Like, I could turn down jobs. I mean, like, so to anybody that's listening, watching, is what you put in yourself. If we could come out here, we could buy Yeezys. You could buy whatever. You can invest into yourself. Like, that's the best investment.
That's
If I can
that's
spend
the
$1,000
best
on my
wisdom.
feet, I can spend $1,000 on myself and get this credential or get this, certificate.
100%.
That's gonna make me that 1,000 back plus more.
I tell
so,
everybody, scared money
yeah.
don't make money. You gotta invest in yourself. you
Yes,
gotta
sir.
jump out there
Yes,
sometimes.
sir.
That's a fact.
Like, you feel me?
You know how
Like,
much money I've invested into barbering?
Nigga invested in the barber and nigga clip like my station $1,000 minimum. Like that, I might be undershooting. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's like even to the point where it's like boom, I'm a barber. I feel like there's a certain way I gotta dress before I come to work. I can't come to work looking all bummy. I gotta
That's a
wash
fact.
ass every day. I let you know I day off. I don't wash ass. I let the dirt sit. You know what I'm saying?
From the
I
dirt,
Enjoy,
from the
I
dirt.
enjoy
I
my
need the
day.
honesty, though.
I enjoy my day of attempting some fun because I gotta wash ass every day before I come to work because I'm standing in people's faces. You get what I'm saying? Like
No funny.
There's a standard that you got to keep yourself up to. So I
Right.
feel like
Of course.
it's like that's what everything.
My
like,
standards
you know what I'm saying?
always been high on like appearances and stuff like that. Always because of like my mother and like
Yeah.
my mother always used to be like fix yourself up. Like you don't want nobody like
Yeah, my family
like
bougie
how
as
like
hell,
the
too.
image of you is an image of me.
Well,
Like,
yeah, is
correct.
that
so that's why I always like, even if it's I don't gotta wear name brands and all that extra stuff. Like I put on a black tee, some denim jeans, and some whatever, some Chucks, and I'll be fly right now. Like
word.
Like your job,
all my standards. is
You
just-
go to Taco Bell, do over the top. I mean, do something that you know that your manager gonna ask you in 30 minutes. Complete that mission plus more. I mean, just watch how you grow. I mean, like,
And not even to cut you short. So back to what I was saying about these goddamn friends that ain't getting cuts by me.
Oh yeah, bro. I told you was upset.
No,
Yeah.
no, you know what it was? No, we was talking about it, and then Ron
really
came through and
don't.
bullied.
And you was like,
of
you know
course,
what?
man. Ron
I'm
ran
gonna
you up
state
and
my
let them
feelings.
know, man.
You got
Nah,
that.
Ron-
You know what I mean?
Ron just
You
came
got,
through.
you got Josh to state his feelings now.
You know what I mean?
Nah, no, it's not. But back to what I was saying about that, and it's all going to make sense why I brought it back up. So back to what I was saying about that, like, so I've had, because I didn't really know anybody, I really had to go off the strength of like my skill. And at first, when I first moved here, my skill wasn't that nice, but I was nice enough. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in shops or whatever, but I was still the new guy, and I was at Poppy's shop. So black through that Poppy's, automatically thought I was Dominican. And then I started cutting more and like learning and just watching. I started getting really nice. So now I got, I've been here 3 years. I've been the barber for certain major companies, everything like that. I've traveled the world and cut hair. So then I have people that still haven't got a cut or have got a cut by me, and I'm like, yo, you going to somebody else and you getting chipped. Like, you really getting chipped, though. Like, I can see that their barber is, like, slacking off on them on certain cuts. It's not always the same stuff. Because I'm going to give props where props is due. But back to what we were saying, I would say all that to say this. I've had to invest into myself a lot.
Correct,
I've spent a lot of money on this trade. Yeah. This skill set is serious for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This ain't just a job.
School $10,000. That's
like,
$10,000 out your pocket.
And then mind you, I spent more because I came in doing women's hair. I came in as a cosmetologist, and I just became really good at barbering. You know what I'm saying? So that I spent a lot of money. Like, I got a blow dryer that's like $400 or $500. You know what I'm saying?
Sheesh.
My blow dryer right now like $100 for no damn reason.
For
So
no
what would you
reason.
tell the youth that want to be barbers? What would be your best advice for them?
For the youngest that want to be barbers, one, there's different type of barbers. First and foremost, there's different type of barbers. So there's barbers who do it for the money. There's barbers who do it for the passion, and there's barbers who are just, you know what I'm saying? Like, they nice at it, but they ain't really put no work into it. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some people who are naturally just gifted for this. You know what I'm saying? There's people who had to work for it. And I forgot who said it, but what was it? Passion beats not passion. Passion beats skill when skill don't work. You know what I'm saying? or something along those lines. But like, there's people who are passionate. So if you want to come in as a young kid, you want to come in as a barber. You know what I'm saying? If you're passionate about it, that's great. It's going to get you far.
Yeah,
If
go ahead.
like
like investing in yourself go more than one way. Like not even only with your money, but with your attitude. You got to invest yourself into yourself.
Of course, 100%.
Right.
Like you feel what I'm saying? Like I invest. Like I jump head first into everything I do. Like you feel me? Everything I do. Like
shit, how you think we got here?
as soon as I started cutting hair, I was using a razor. Cause niggas said you use a razor. Yeah, I know what the fuck I was doing. I was like, yeah, like didn't worry about cutting you or nothing. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like I jump head first. I'ma learn this shit. Like you gonna have to eat it. Like my bad. Like you know how many free cuts I done gave out? Whoops, my bad. Shit. Yeah, it's free. You know what I'm saying? You feel
That's
me?
the
Like,
alternative. Yeah, you got a free one.
I remember what time I remember I was using my detachables one time and I nicked this little kid ear. Like it looked like I took it like that shit was like it looked like he needed stitches. I'm certain he did. It was like, yeah, bro, that shit free. Go ahead, dog.
As a parent, I would have sued you as a parent, though.
Nah, I left the shop. yeah, I left the shop.
He's like, wait, I'm done. I'm out of here.
It's only like you had to. You had to. Like,
I packed up and left.
No, I just had a guy just recently.
I understand.
They
I would
gonna
sue me
keep-
too. I got
they gonna keep coming back. Like, make sure you had dreads too.
Nah,
so
they
it's
ain't know
like,
my name. They ain't know my
make
name.
sure
that's
the
the
person,
that's
the
the
big guy
beauty of
with
this barber
dreads.
shit. That's the beauty of this barber shit too. I be getting hired as Drew. That's it. Niggas don't know my name. Drew.
And he also cut the dreads.
Or
Nah,
boy with
but not to
dreads,
not
'cause
to
you had
cut you
dreads at
off.
the time.
And I just had a guy just recently hit me because he was scheduled for a certain day. I ain't gonna say too much. He'll know exactly who he is when you listen to it. But he was scheduled for a certain day, and it was like clockwork. I always cut his hair. He just hit me just recently and said that, you know what I'm saying, he didn't like the cut that I did. And, you know, I took offense to it real quick, but then I also like, you know what? I could have messed
No,
that
you
up.
you can't.
Customers first.
I could have messed that up. And you know what I did? Hey, yo, man, you know what? That's my fault, bro. Your next one's on me. And it's not because because of, I'm just, nah. I understand humility. Like, your next cut's on me. I messed up.
Like
Whatever I
clockwork,
did,
too.
and I don't remember me messing up on that cut. Let me just be clear in that. But you say I did, all right, you got it. My fault. Let me, you know what I'm saying, for next time, let me be, take
always
heed to
could've
that.
I have to
like-
cut y'all off, though, because, Ron Rennie is on the show, but...
I love Ron, yo.
But, just sitting here, thinking of this right here, because, like, I never seen no barbershop do this, like, but... Thanksgiving coming up, my turkey drive coming up. So, how about the barbershop? Fly Nation Grooming.
You want
like-
the barbershop or you want the podcast? Which one you want?
No,
We the same thing.
We gonna
We the
go
same thing.
give cuts
It's two different entities.
to
But
the homeless.
I do that.
I'm with
Yeah.
that.
I'll
When?
do it.
When?
I used to do that
'Cause
all
I was
the
about
time.
to. I know I'm probably flying back home for Thanksgiving. But when would you?
Yeah, I'm
you
going.
doing
I always try to do it the weekend before Thanksgiving.
Weekend before? No, that
Always,
sounds
yeah.
doable.
Weekend before,
No, that
that's
sounds
cool.
very doable. I'm with
Guap,
that.
you about to be cutting hair?
You know what?
Yeah, you know,
I'm not.
he be
I
in the
was
shop
just gonna
enough.
be there to help. You feel what I'm saying? Help around,
Definitely,
do something.
Nah, he gonna be.
He
nah.
don't know how to cut. He gonna be there. You saying
It's
Ron
his.
gonna be there?
It's his event.
All right. So what's the problem?
No, you know what? Hey, nah,
Yeah.
Guap gonna be.
Feel
So
me?
you want some more mac and cheese? Like you
Feel
want,
me?
I
Yeah,
feel
like
it, I
yo,
feel
you
it.
It's
want some
something
extra string
different,
beans?
and
I got you.
to me, giving back is everything. I
Giving back is always
from
a way
the
to
heart.
help.
Definitely
I-
from the
you
heart.
don't gotta
Definitely.
just-
Nah, for real. I remember
What
my
you
mother,
thinking of?
My
No, what would
mother,
you-
my mother used to. My mother was in rehab.
Cops.
And my mother was in rehab and shit. She used to volunteer at the soup kitchen. I used to be like, "How you volunteer at the soup kitchen? Broke as hell. What the fuck is wrong with you? Like that don't make no sense." But you know what I'm saying? Like as I get older,
Right, the humility. Yeah,
it's like I'm
Realize
starting
now.
to
The
get
understanding.
It, like, you feel me?
The
Like,
understanding.
because my mother not a bad person. Like you know what I'm saying? So
I said, but it don't
Yeah,
hurt
she-
to give.
it didn't hurt her to give.
Don't hurt-
Like,
don't hurt to
That's
go-
that's what she can do for other people. And then when she felt better, she wanted to help because not all homeless people, but a lot of these homeless people are drug addicts, and she wanted in whatever way she can to help people.
Salute
like her.
to her.
You
Yeah.
get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
Like that's why we got 6 dogs now, cause she's crazy as shit. But it's like at the same time, it's some good hearted shit. Like she,
Right, she
like
meant
deep
it.
down.
Yeah, it came
her-
from a good
her
place.
Intentions be good. She
But you just
do
don't
some
want 6
bullshit.
damn
Yeah,
dogs.
you feel what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like
I
you
feel
feel
that.
me?
I
Yeah.
feel that.
Definitely, man. I'll leave y'all with the details. No, soon. I'm always in the shop, so get
That's a fact. You always
details,
like forever in the shop.
Yeah.
Like you get
My-
cut more than all.
Toy drive
get cut
coming
more
up,
than me.
man.
Right. And I'm a barber, and I got a bald head. He gets more cuts than I do.
Like that.
Toy drive coming up. Definitely get out the details to that. I mean, so no.
Yo, Ron,
Yes, sir.
Ron.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
hold
Look
up,
out for that.
I'm pushing this narrative. Ron bullied us into coming on this podcast. You literally talk just about him, and anytime it's straight away from him, it went back to Ron.
I mean,
I ain't mad
I
at him.
respect it.
I ain't mad at it.
That's how
I
it's
just
supposed to
wanted.
be.
wanted to address that it was happening.
This is
Like,
the platform.
so anybody watching,
They know what's
the
happening.
platform, and I'm gonna push it just as well as y'all gonna push
No,
it.
that's a fact. No, it's all up
As he
because
said,
no, it's coming
invest
from
in yourself.
It's coming from a
invest
good
in
place.
yourself.
No, it's
course.
no like no diss. But I'm like, he just dead ass. Like
Invest in yourself,
every
bro.
time.
Like Dame Dash. When Dame Dash was on 105,
I like how we keep.
Dame
He
Dash
said-
took over that.
Exactly. He said, we not talking about hoes. We talking about Dame
We talking about
Dash.
cookies,
Yeah,
nigga. We talking about cookies.
Cookies.
Nah, yo, I like how we keep interviewing people that we used to see because
Right.
it's very easy to converse. Like I see Ron all the time. Like, you know
Right.
what I'm saying?
It's a- it's a
we
real
not interviewing
conversation.
Guap, but one day we should get Dame back and interview Guap. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Like,
But
I'm up to
no,
it.
that's a fact. No, but you know, we have real conversations. Like, and,
oh.
a word?
Oh shit.
See, I knew that was gonna happen.
You must have leaned back. That's what that was. We had a lighting situation in the back for those who can't see
Yeah,
and just hearing
technical
this.
difficulties.
You know what I'm
technical
saying?
difficulties.
Nah, it is great that we have people on here that we have natural, like we have genuine relationships with. You know what I'm saying? Because then it makes it so much not much of an interview. It makes it more of like a conversation because that's literally what this podcast is
Correct,
about. Was
correct.
Clippers and convos. We're not Clippers and interviews. Like fuck
just
out
having
here.
conversations.
I'm not a
What do
journalist.
y'all want, like 5 years from now? Like,
5
Like, where do y'all want this, to be at?
I'm gonna let you go first, and then I'll pick you back off that.
I'm trying to be solo.
I knew it was coming, so I'm like, I'm gonna let him. Yeah. Nah, so for me personally, this podcast, the reason why this podcast came to be, matter of fact, it was me and fucking Guap was in the shop, bullshitting.
No funny.
And you know, we had a conversation, and actually the conversation started off with changing your bed sheets. Let's just be real. That was really the conversation.
It started off with changing bed
and
sheets.
it went crazy everywhere. But long story less long. But the podcast for me, what it means to me, and what I want to see in 5 years, I want it to be something that stands for like not even just because we have a lot of people who they appropriate the barber culture. You know what I'm saying? And no diss to them, but you know, the fuck does LeBron James know about a barbershop? But he got a shop called, you know, or a show called The Shop and a barbershop. What does, you know, these battle rappers have, you know, about a barbershop? Okay, well, why don't we have barbers actually have a podcast
correct.
and come from our perspective? Because you're using our, you know what I'm saying, our environment for what you have, and it's no shade. But why don't we have somebody who's speaking for us from us? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And not only that, I'm not just a barber. I'm also a black man. I'm also a father. So that's everything as well. And we do stuff. We have philanthropy. You know what I'm saying? We give back to people. So the podcast,
all that shit.
yeah, and we're entrepreneurs. So at the end of the day, I want to be able to, you know, we you know, at 5 years in, all right, now we're not just doing the podcast in Newark. Now we're going to like Bronner Brothers, you know, we're going to different different barber, you know, different barber conventions, everything like that, and we're talking to different barbers, you know what I'm saying? But
like
then also
like live, kind of like
yeah, like
having an
live, yeah,
audience.
like, you know, in just not even just have an audience, a presence. We have a presence. You know what I'm saying? Like I follow barbers who go around, you know what I'm saying, they have a presence within themselves, but that's them. And you know what I'm saying? Whereas this is bigger than just me, this is bigger than Drew, this is bigger than Dana, this is bigger than Louis, this is bigger than all of us. You know what I'm saying? This is really what we're doing, not only to better ourselves and build a platform for us to grow, but to show those young men coming up, black men coming up. Let's just be real. I'm just gonna talk with you frank. Be real and show them, yo, these are people who some came from the gutter, some came from, you know what I'm saying, from humble beginnings.
Correct.
But we all
Talk your
came
talk,
from
brother.
something, and we built something that we could all grow from. Because I didn't know Drew before this. I didn't know Louis before this. Me and you, I didn't know you before this, before I started working at Fly Nation.
Nope.
But me and you have a conversation. We said, all right, we'll do the lives. We did 2 weeks of the lives, and then Louis come through and like, yo, y'all got a podcast? I'm like, nah, not really. We come down. You know what I'm saying?
The fuck nigga, I was on both those lives.
Nah, he was.
No.
Like I was the main character on both those lives, and all the hosts was calling me fine.
Relax.
I got time for this shit, yo.
Yo,
I got time for
Nah,
this.
yo,
That's why I'm going solo with
the
your
reason why I
ass.
know.
You see how they trying to get a duo without me,
What you
right?
mean, yo?
Me and
You the
me and
first one that
You
said
was gonna
that.
call me too, Guap. You know you was coming.
Cuz, I didn't say nothing.
Nah, wait till I go solo.
I didn't even say nothing, bro.
Nah, so no.
You getting mad at me? This is not my show.
I was getting to that. Jesus, Drew. So emotional. You talk about my emotions. Nah, but like, you know, we started this as something that we were just doing. And then Louis was like, I see something bigger for that. And we
There you
now
go,
we
the
got a
bigger picture.
podcast.
There you go, the bigger
And then
picture, yeah.
and then you have somebody like Ron who listens and actually critiques our stuff, and it comes from a good place. He's like, you know what? I see something in these brothers too. I want to not only go on the platform and talk about what I'm doing, but I also want to give them a couple seeds for them so that they can, get to the next level too. So I'm huge shout out.
Not even to say that he was saying some negative shit, but he just really genuinely came in and critiqued us and didn't care if he was offended. Like
Ron
dope.
was on some straight big bro status.
Yeah.
Like
So-
real big bro status.
So for all of
Giving
that,
out
I
good
definitely
wisdom.
want to say, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, and I'm pretty sure I share this with Drew as well as Dana and
Not
Louis.
Dana.
No, I'm saying as well as
alright.
Dana,
'Cause you pointed
because
at
Dana
me.
wasn't here.
I apologize. but you
So
pointed at me.
I want to say from all of us, I appreciate you. Seriously, I appreciate you for believing us.
No problem,
Also,
no problem, yeah.
huge shout out to Louis for believing in us and seeing something bigger. Because
right.
literally, he was going to stay alive, and I didn't know how long I was going to do live. Because I've done lives on Facebook before, and I just, all right, I'm done.
Like
You know what I'm
I was
saying?
trying, like we was going back and forth with how we was going to move on. Like it was like I think if Louis didn't come for that, I think our third episode was planned at my house.
Yeah.
Yeah, like our third live was planned at
Right,
my
right.
house, and then we ended up doing it like this. And then
And
it's
I
like,
love
all right,
it.
well now we got the first episode of a real podcast.
Right,
So
so
this
it's
is
about to
So that's
be
what we gonna do,
straight
'cause
yeah.
brainstorm always come. Like I said, I'm gonna find out like some kind of gonna be like haircuts / turkey drive.
Right.
We're gonna do actual podcast in the streets, like
Okay.
That'd be dope.
Live in
on
the streets.
the block where the homeless at. I mean, how the homeless interact. I mean, no one ever did that. Period. Like period.
Yeah,
no
never.
period.
Definitely. No,
Everyone
I'm with
is
that.
always on the set scene. I mean, like this. I mean, but
Let everybody know different
great
stories.
idea. So,
Yeah, no, I fuck
Well,
with
so
that.
definitely keep the
Yeah.
Nah,
Nah, that is kind of cool too
Yeah.
because you, like you said,
Yeah.
like most of all like homeless people are like
Drug
drug
addicts,
addicts. You feel
yeah.
what I'm saying? But not all of them. And you feel what I'm saying? Like you know how you how it is like out here. Like people like they come up might ask you for some change. You're not.
And
gonna
it'd
get-
probably be easier
Some
to get
people
them to
might
talk.
not give it
It'd
to
be
them.
easier to get them to talk than
Yeah,
the
it's
haircut,
easier to
because
get
not
them-
for nothing. The
feel me?
haircut is a therapeutic thing, and we gonna
course,
be sitting
there
with
you
each
go.
other.
Exactly,
We sitting
you
with each
know what
other
I'm
at least the
And
next
you
15,
get to
20
and
minutes.
you
So
get to know.
let's have this conversation. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So what I'm going to do, I'm going
intimate experience,
to
pause.
make all the calls for City Hall. I handle that part.
Okay.
Get back to y'all all details and move on from there.
Say less. So
Do I gotta sign my real name on something?
Nah.
All right, cool.
Yo, but for real though, I appreciate you for coming on here. So real talk, I thank you.
was
Thank you
nice
for
talk.
always believing in
Yes,
us
sir.
You
and
got
Yes,
time
give
for
us
me
your
and go out
insight.
to tell the story about these little
Yes,
niggas on the
we
bus?
need to tell this story real
Like,
quick.
why
'Cause
Guap?
nah,
Yeah, this story funny
nah,
as
let
hell.
me
You
let me
heard it
explain
already.
it. Let me
Go ahead.
explain
Okay,
it. You
go
know what I'm
ahead.
saying?
So-
Go ahead,
So
Guap.
I'm gonna tell y'all right how we need to fix the youth. That's why these kids need to talk to him.
Right.
You feel me? So look, we walking out the shop, right? We was going to Taco Bell. This is before I got my job. Feel me? So
This
we
is pre-employment.
yeah pre-employment. Feel me?
Got you.
So we on our way there, feel me? Yellow bus riding through. See a head come out the window. Light skin head.
Little
I
kid.
remember you.
Light-skinned head.
If you're listening to this,
Yeah, little bruh.
I'm looking for you.
And we got problems. And
We
don't care
got
if you
problems.
Not. We
Y'all not
beef
threatening
with,
kids.
We beef
So
with
look.
9-year-olds out here.
9 and 10-year-olds. But look, feel me? Yeah. So look, right? He come outside and just like, yo,
You got them ugly ass
got them ugly ass shoes on. Like,
So we look up.
we
like,
look up
what?
like, what? Like,
He like,
why you riding the short bus?
You know what I'm saying? He's
Feel
like,
me?
going
Why you
in
riding
on
the
a
short bus? Feel
He's
me?
like,
Yo, he like, man.
Yeah, we was going
Like,
in on
he
little
started,
kids.
yo, this 9-year-old started getting explicit. Like,
He was like,
I
hey,
ain't
yo.
about to say a lot of stuff on
I
here,
said,
but
the little nigga was like, hey, yo. He was like, why y'all got the ugly ass shoes on? We look up. We like, man, fuck out of here. Why you want a short bus, little nigga? This nigga said, oh, suck my dick. Little nigga, yo, he like, nah.
feel me coming crazy.
Yo,
Hey,
y'all are
suck
wild.
my
Throwing
dick.
fingers.
Be like, yo, bro, I swear to God, we'll beat your father up. That little nigga was like, we'll beat your mother up. We was like, this man, he had a little homeboy. He was like, he had a little homeboy. He busted his
Came
coat
out the
open.
window like,
bro, yo, who you talking to? He like, yo, what the hell? We
Yo.
we arguing with these little
Y'all
niggas on the
got
bus.
ran
ran
on
On the bus.
by kids on the
Bruh.
shore
Then the
bus.
little nigga rolled off with both his middle fingers in the air like this. He was like, yo.
and what really got
We
me
upset 'cause he won.
really
That's why
got
we
me
mad,
mad,
to be
we
honest.
really got mad, no funny, because the bus driver was riding so slow and he was talking so they was talking so loud. How did you hear these little kids using such vulgar language?
And you ain't say nothing.
You ain't say nothing.
To random adults on the street, we don't know these kids.
The bus driver was holding them down.
On everything, he was holding them down. Like he
Not to cut y'all.
riding slow.
I'll go to the movies.
I'm sorry,
I was about to say, I was really about to say, yo, Ron
look like
is
you
got to
got
get
on
out of
the
here.
I think we over our time
No, we
anyway.
about to hit our time right now. Like I was waiting for y'all story to wrap up to let y'all know, yo.
But
we gotta
definitely,
get
words
outta
from
here.
Ron Rainey. I mean, stay focused, stay positive.
Follow
I mean,
Ron
always
Rainey.
pray, have faith.
Ron,
Ron Rainey
say
on the
say
gram,
your IG again. Spell it out for them so they know.
At Ron Rainey, RonRainey.
Where we'll see.
Ron Rainey.
Looks like that's the end of this
Feel me?
podcast.
This Trap Pharaoh
man.
at Dolce Homes. You know what I'm saying? Come on, star.
Yeah, man. This guap rolling, the neighborhood hero for one time, maybe again. Feel
Maybe
me?
again, yo.
Maybe again.
Who is Joshua Ross on Instagram? Y'all know the vibes. Clippers and Convos, we out.
Konnichiwa, nigga.